Now to what may be one of my personal favorite moments of the evening. We are honoring a professor who has inspired me and countless others who have come through the broadcast news program at Grady. David Hazinski. Boy, where do I even begin? My goodness, he has been such a mentor to me, a career-changing and life-changing mentor to me since I was here. He held our feet to the fire. He expected nothing less than our very best. And boy, whew, you had to have a lot of patience with us. And we tested that patience. But when it was time to go, he gave us that, metaphorical swift kick in the pants and a pep talk and get out there and forge ahead and conquer the world. And we felt ready. We were ready because of you and because of Grady. So thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. And he's been a news wizard, guys. For over 30 years, he's taught generations of students digital and broadcast journalism. Recently named Top Journalism Educator by News Pro magazine, veteran news broadcaster from NBC, David embodies the kind of real-world, in-the-trenches, professional chops that set Grady students apart. It was David who brought us Grady News Source, and along with coaching the careers of alumni like me, he is CEO of Intelligent Media Consultants, a company that has launched over a dozen national television channels, including the first private 24/7 news channels in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. When Grady needs a big idea or a little bit of duct tape, it goes to David. And he may be retiring, but Grady is planning to install a tracking device, so you're not going too far. Will all the students and colleagues of Professor Hazinski's please stand? All right, Professor David Hazinski, welcome to the Grady Fellowship.
Thanks, Brooke. I am obviously honored to be here, but I got to tell you, I got the best end of this deal. I'll tell you about that in a minute. When I got here, I had hair, and it had a color. One of my students this semester said, "Why don't you dye it?" I said, "I can do that with a magic marker now." I've lost all that hair, but I've gained a great deal more. I got the best end of this deal. I got to work with spectacular students, some of whom are here tonight, some of whom are now friends. They're absolutely wonderful people. They're also here with my unbelievably tolerant wife. And so, oh, that's the truth. That's the truth. Linda. And of course, some family members. I've had a long and mostly successful career in what I believe is an honorable profession. That's the one thing I've always believed in, that this was a profession, this was a calling, this was something that was important for democracy. Unfortunately, it's now under some pretty massive attack by a whole bunch of different people. The students who are leaving this today have an uphill fight to restore its integrity and its honesty. The one thing I've come to realize in the last couple of years, and I've heard people tell me this for an awfully long time, it's a business. Well, it's not just a business. It is a profession. It is something that is important for democracy, and we have to look at it that way and operate that way. It's not about money. It's something, frankly, I hope the university remembers too. Sometimes I think we forget that there are students here, and that's why we live. That's what all of this is for them. You know, I really never thought I taught anything. I thought I created an environment where people would make an ass out of themselves, or they would stumble, or they would expose themselves to ridicule, and I thought that was a lot better motivator than any clever little saying that I came up with. But it was always about them. It was always about students. It's always what I've tried to be about, to have students in the center of this, so that they get something out of it, so they're there. I hope the university remembers this. I hope our profession survives what we're going through now. I have faith from watching 30 years of kids grow into massively powerful, intelligent, significant, not just journalists, but also human beings. I know that you're here to honor me, and I appreciate that. But know that honoring me, in fact, honors them, and for that I'm grateful. Thank you.